Hey guys, Ivan here with another video for today, and even though I expected to be making this video, it still feels strange to say that Urs Kalenciski won his Open Pro debut. Urs Kalenciski is the winner of the Italy Pro 2025 and he's going to the Mr. Olympia in Open division this year. It's crazy, guys. Well, it is crazy to say it, but it's definitely well deserved. It's not like he completely dominated this stage. It wasn't very clear to me who was gonna win this, but yeah, I have no issues with Urs winning this show. He came here so much bigger, man, so much bigger than his classic physique days. His arms were double the size, his back was just so much bigger. Everything, really, everything in his upper body was just so much improved. Even the legs were bigger. I mean, everything was just so much bigger. He was actually 15 kilos heavier and he actually improved certain body parts that he was lacking, like his arms and his back. Is it as simple as he didn't have to make the weight and so he came in fuller, and with those 15 kilos of muscle, a lot of it was in the arms and in the back? Or did he do something to enhance those certain body parts? It's probably a combination of both, but it doesn't matter. This was definitely a very, very impressive physique, and he is going to the Mr. Olympia. Was his conditioning the same at this show as it was in classic physique? Was he just bigger with the same condition? I would say no, it wasn't. He was definitely worse in the conditioning department, but he was still conditioned enough for the Open. He doesn't have to be super shredded. He doesn't need to be super sliced the way he was in Classic. So this worked out very, very well for him. He was peaked perfectly, guys. Like, Stephane Matala did a phenomenal job with Urs here. We gotta give him credit for this one. I mean, Urs was shredded. I mean, lean, very lean, probably leaner than everybody else in this lineup in the top 5 here. And he was also blasting full. I don't think he could have been any fuller. So he was blasting full with great condition. He wasn't sweating. His presentation was great as well. And that's also something these Open guys can take from classic physique guys. Presentation is very, very important. I mean, some of the Open guys do really well as far as the presentation and the posing, but some guys don't really pay too much attention to it. And then a classic guy can just come in a little bit bigger and win and dominate. So that's one thing. Presentation was great, conditioning was great, fullness was crazy, and he was bigger, he was improved. And honestly, this division definitely suits Urs way better in classic physique. Even though he was top 3 at the Mr. Olympia in classic physique, still, I think his future is definitely in the Open. I mean, he looked great here, but let's imagine what he's gonna look like in a couple more years of growing. What's going to happen in 2 or 3 years if he grows another, let's say, 20 or even 30 pounds of muscle? I mean, he gained 15 pounds in 1 year without even trying super hard. I think he was planning on doing Classic Physique Mr. Olympia this year, but he decided not to cut down the weight because he got a little bit bigger, or maybe he wanted to surprise us and not tell us before he makes the official announcement. I'm not sure about that, but I think he definitely can progress a lot more in the next couple of years. Now, yeah, he won this show here. He's qualified for the Mr. Olympia. Quinton Araya is in second. Mark Hector actually beat Sergio Oliva, and he plays third. Sergio is in fourth, and Louis Breed was in fifth. So no luck for Quinton Araya. A couple of weeks ago, we were all cheering for this guy. We wanted to see him win and go to the Mr. Olympia, but it didn't happen. I think there are no more qualifiers for this year's Mr. Olympia. If he continues competing, he might qualify for the next year's Mr. Olympia, but he definitely needs to make some more improvements. And what he brought to this show, I mean, I don't know, guys. I think he was flatter, maybe more conditioned, but flatter. And I don't know what he was thinking with that crab pose. He's most muscular with hands clasped. He's much, much better than his crab pose. I don't know whose suggestion that was. Probably Samson's, I don't know. But not a good idea for sure. And overall, his peak was not as good. It was definitely much better at Tampa. At Texas also, he was bigger, but not as conditioned. His Tampa look was the best, and this was probably his worst. However, he did take that second spot, second to Urs Kalenciski, which is definitely not a great result. Sergio Oliva is not going to the Mr. Olympia, neither is Mark Hector, but yeah, our top 3 classic physique Olympian is going to the Mr. Olympia in the open class. What can he do at a Mr. Olympia in the open class? Well, I mean, I was really surprised by him doing so well at this show. I kind of thought he was going to be like 5th or 6th. And I was so surprised when I saw that he was going to be like top 3. And then in the end, he won the show. So he already surprised me a lot. Can he surprise me even more at the Mr. Olympia? Do I see him cracking the top 10 at the Mr. Olympia? I will say I don't. No. So, yeah, he might surprise. That's the way I see it, guys. I don't think he's going to be top 10, but let him surprise me. Whatever you think where he's going to place at the Mr. Olympia, tell me down below. Now, before we actually move on to the next topic, I wanted to show you something, guys. I don't know if you ever saw this. It's like maybe a year old, but it aged really well, this part of the podcast. Let me play this for you guys.
Right decision. I think Urs is the same thing. He's hurting himself by trying to make weight to do classic.
Yeah.
If all he would just take a year off.
And just do open.
Do open. He might. Honestly, I don't think he has to take a year off. I think he could go right into open.
Yeah.
Qualify for Olympia. Win a show and qualify for Olympia.
I think so too.
So,
Yep.
I don't see it this way.
No?
No. He's still too small for bodybuilding.
Really?
The
No,
open
we would
class.
have to see
Yes.
it.
Yeah, you'd have to fill
His
them out.
quality
I
and
think-
condition and
I
shape.
think for a top 10 Olympia, yes. Could he win
Yeah,
an open
even
show?
to win a show,
You
he's too
think so?
small.
Nah, I don't know.
I
I think he
think
could.
so. No arms, no back. Two very important things.
What have we been talking about the whole day? Conditioning.
But I don't think you can easily make the jump from classic physique to
I think
open.
he could.
He could, but
His quality
how
is
many
enough.
years is gonna take? Not just 1 year.
Well, I think he'll
be like a
qualify
top
for the
Olymp-
Olympia if he does the right shows within a year.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think so.
All right. That aged really well, right? So Dennis Wolf did not see it this way. He did not believe that Urs can actually go to the open and be very successful at it. The other guys, like Branch Warren, Guy Sternino, Jose Raymond, everybody else on this podcast basically agreed with Branch. They all thought Urs can actually move to the open and do really well the first year and qualify for the Mr. Olympia. Personally, when I was watching this reel a year ago, I agreed with Dennis, to be honest. But I haven't really seen Urs in person. These guys have seen him, and actually they realized how big he can be, how big he is. And I think that's why they knew that he can actually do well in the open. And yep, they were definitely right. Urs just proved it to the world that he is a good open bodybuilder. He's going to the Mr. Olympia. Where will he place? You guys tell me down below in the comment section. Alright, in a couple of weeks from now, we're gonna have another open debut from another classic physique champion, Stephane Matala. Now, Stephane Matala is not exactly a top 3 Olympian. He never went to the Mr. Olympia. He was qualified, but he never got there. He never really competed at the Mr. Olympia. In my opinion, he could have been as high as like 4th, 5th. That's what I had him in my prediction, but we don't know that. He never got to the Mr. Olympia stage. However, he is a freaking impressive bodybuilder, a freaking impressive classic physique guy, and now an open bodybuilder. He's doing the open, and we actually got some photos from him, the most recent ones. Let's check this out. It's very interesting at this moment to look at them and to imagine, to actually think about and to talk about where he will place at his show, the France Pro, and also if he wins, how well can he do at a Mr. Olympia? Well, we got a bunch of photos from Stephane. Unfortunately, there are no photos of Urs before the Italy Pro, so we can't compare Urs's before stage photos to Stephane Matala's photos from the gym right here. But honestly, guys, I'm looking at this right here and, oh man, like, does this guy look smaller than Urs to you? I definitely don't think so. I don't think so. Look at his freaking legs, man. Look at those freaking legs. They are freaking humongous. They're freaking huge. And that chest is also really wide and thick as well. The same thing goes about his delts and arms. I mean, I would be really surprised if this guy was actually smaller than Urs. I mean, Urs was just super massive at this show, much bigger than I thought he would be. And again, we didn't even know that he was doing the open until like a month ago, so I'm not sure even if he actually tried to get big. Stephane Matala was focused on his open debut for the last year, at least. he decided to quit his Mr. Olympia prep and to focus on growing for the Open. So he was definitely very much focused on growing as much as possible. And he was also struggling really hard, really bad to make the classic physique weight cap. So even without an off season, just without cutting the weight, he would still be much bigger. But yeah, he had a full off season. How well will he do at France Pro? I'm not sure who else is doing that show, but do I see him winning it? I mean, after seeing Urs winning his show, his Open show, I don't see why Stephane Matala can't do the same thing. I think it's definitely very, very possible. I think he has like 2 more weeks to prepare for it, but based on these photos right here, he doesn't seem to me like he's going to be in the same condition he was when he was doing Classic, but he's going to be in really good condition for the Open, very good condition for the Open, and also definitely much bigger, much fuller, and with this newly added muscle, he's definitely going to be a threat at that show or any other show really. So yeah, we'll find out soon enough, in a couple more weeks, will we have another former classic physique guy winning an Open show and qualifying for the Mr. Olympia. Actually, France Pro is for the next year's Mr. Olympia, but still, if he wins that show, that's amazing. Before we move on to the next topic, I want to let you guys know about the Arson from Blackstone Labs. It's a fat burner, but also a great pre-workout, especially if you do it before the legs. It has a whole bunch of plant extracts, yohimbine being one of them. And let me just tell you from my experience, guys, this is some crazy stuff. This is some crazy stuff. I definitely encourage you to try it. If you're cutting, take it in the morning or before cardio or also before training. It's phenomenal. It hits really well. Try it out, guys. Make sure to use the code EVAN for a 15% discount. Alright, and finally, we also gotta talk about Logan Franklin, who just qualified for the Mr. Olympia yesterday by winning some no-name small show. The question is not really did he deserve to win this show, because nobody else showed up really. There were no heavy hitters at this show, but the question is, did he deliver it for this show? Is this the same condition he brought to the Arnold Classic? Is it better? Or is it worse? I mean, honestly, it's good condition. I don't think it is as good as the Arnold Classic. I wouldn't say so, but it's very close to it. It's very close to it. And that's very important to notice here, because this guy was known for not really being consistent. He always had a ton of potential, crazy classic shape, really nice structure for classic physique, but he never really brought it. He had different coaches, some of them failed him, sometimes he failed himself, but now he's working with Patrick Tour and it seems like they figured it out. I don't know if they figured out the peak week formula or the approach to get him lean or the psychological approach for Logan to really push himself, but they figured it out. They figured it out, and seeing him being in this kind of condition at this show, where he most certainly would have won if he was like 20% worse, this definitely looks promising, and it tells me that he's going to be 100% at a Mr. Olympia. I mean, he's going to try to get there, because he proved to us already twice, at the Arnold Classic and now at this show right here, that he knows how to get conditioned. Will he be able to deliver a good combination of condition and fullness, the whole package? I don't know about that, we'll see, but he knows how to get in shape, that's for sure, and he's going to bring it at least 90%, I think. And this is the kind of guy that is probably the future of this division. Guys like Urs are going to the Open. I can see Ramon switching to the Open one day, maybe even Mike Sommerfeld. These guys who are more classic, who are smaller, like Logan, like Ralph Diesel, for example. I think these guys are actually the future of the classic physique, but we'll see. You never know. I think Logan is going to do really well at the Mr. Olympia this year, the best he has ever done. Maybe even second place. It's difficult to imagine him winning with Mike Sommerfeld being in the mix. I mean, it's going to be difficult to overcome Ramon Dino and Ralph Diesel, but, top 5, top 4, I think that's going to happen. Now, without Urs and without Chris Bumstead, it's pretty realistic, I think. Whatever you guys think, tell me down below in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me whatever your thoughts are, again, down below in the comments. Make sure you buy the Blackstone Lab supplements and use the code EVAN for a 15% discount, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. All the best and bye-bye.